Okay, so I am going to do a full moon, pink full moon reading. And I have a couple of new decks I broke out here, so we're going to give those a try too. A couple of them I might read from the book just because they are really new, but I am also going to do a pretty good spread with the deck I'm really familiar with, so we should get some good information for what is the collective energy for this full moon. I love that this is our first full moon after the equinox. So this is how they decide when Easter's going to be. And they call it the pink full moon, or for that setting Easter, it's the Pascual full moon. So it's the first full moon officially of spring. And I know I haven't done a reading for a little bit, but I'll tell you that energy for the last few weeks just felt so energetic. It was just so heavy, and just I never felt like I had any energy to deal with anybody's energy besides my own. So I had to do a lot of self-care the last few weeks, but I think I'm feeling very connected and really healthy, and my angels this morning said, okay, today. So I also built a grid, and I will post that also, the grid. So the pink moon, so self-love, self-care, and this is the deck I'm using. It's a feather deck right now, and we're just going to get an overall, kind of an overall feel for what the energy is right now for the collective. This isn't for any particular zodiac sign. It's just, if you're watching this, there could be a message here for you, and if not, move on. The whole thing might not be for you. Maybe just a part of it will be for you. All right. Another thing I really found interesting about this full moon is that the reason it's called the pink full moon has nothing to do with it being pink. And I'm sure you're aware of that because we've never seen a pink moon. But that's named after the type of phlox that's really popular and grows wild in a lot of places in North America, creeping phlox, and it has pinkish flowers on it. So that's where that comes from. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. I guess they call it other names too, like catching a fish full moon. And then a lot of different Native American cultures call it by different names. All right, here we go. Well, what I pulled is the duck, and this is the feather. So pretty. It kind of looks kind of springy, the green coming up. It says, find comfort and balance in simple ways. You have support all around you. And what a great way to start spring, or start after this full moon, because this full moon is really good for right now, energetically, really embracing what's in our heart and what's coming up for us, and not say no, but stepping into the new, stepping into the new. So I'm going to just see if there's anything in the book that we should hear about that. All right, so the message. The duck is a messenger who glides into your awareness, and if you felt out of your element or without a safety net, the duck feather reminds you to come back to the people, places, and surroundings that make you feel most at home. Very often, the busyness of life can take us off course. You know what I'm going to say about that, right? If you're feeling disconnected, you're feeling like you're too busy, you need to sit down and meditate. It says, remember to let go for a bit so you can walk, float, or fly when you need to. Oh, that's what a duck would do, right? Walk, float, or fly. So the duck feather, okay, pages stuck together, will help you weather emotional storms and let go of anything that doesn't belong to you. So emotional support, comfort, community, spring, season is spring. And a good mantra or affirmation to go along with this is, I welcome friends and surroundings that offer support and safety. And as you all are, the universal matrix will always support you if you ask. This full moon's also in Libra, which is harmony and balance. Harmony and balance, so everything should feel pretty balanced right now. And let's enjoy that before the eclipse season starts up. Okay. All right, that's not one of my new ones. This is a new one. It's so cute. It's called Love Who You Are. They're so pretty. And of course I picked it out because Transform Coaching with Candy. To me, butterflies are always a symbol of transformation. So these have been shuffled, but I feel like I should do a couple of more shuffles for them. So I'm just asking guides, angels, Jesus, spirits, to help me deliver any messages to the collective that needs to come out at this time. Okay, there I have one pop out. And, you know, I didn't look through here, but I don't think there's a lot of birds in this deck when I went through it. But one did pop out, so I guess maybe we're on a bird theme today. And it's Sing Your Own Song. And I think you can see it. And it's a yellow-breasted, which to me always means joy. Joy, and he's going to sing a happy tune. We have the yellow butterfly up here. And we have the green grass growing for spring. And he has his blue feathers that are going to carry him up into the sky. So stay grounded, but sing a song of joy to help you fly. That's the message that came through. And I guess I'll look it up to see what it says in here. That's just intuitively what I got out of it. Let's see what the author had for this. Okay. It matters far less what you create, only that you do create. Your mind thinks it's in control and operates in a very, very narrow space of psyche. To loosen your potential, switch from thinking to expressing. Sing, dance, paint, redecorate, collage with abandon. Explore your originality without the fear of what you'll think of the end product or what others will judge worthy or beautiful. A bird doesn't sing because it's talented. A bird sings because it has a song. Unleash the song in your soul and create with abandon, you rare bird. So it's such a great message. And it's a message somebody gave me the other day when I was having a little issue with my writing. And they said, just sit down and don't feel like you're writing for anybody else. You're just writing for yourself. And so sing your song for you, nobody else, just for you, and enjoy it. And you know what else I think I'm going to do is I'll take pictures of those at the end, and I'll post them along with the video. All right, one more little oracle card here. And this one is the deck, the Wisdom of Hafiz, that I took on a hike one time and did a reading out in the wind in a hike. So let's see what we have here. I felt like it needed a couple more shuffles also. All right, so for this full moon, make sure you're grounded. It's great if you can get out in nature. You can make moon water. Just take a crystal that you really like. This is a perfect time to use that pink quartz if you have one. Just rinse it off, stick it in a jar, water, and stick it out in the moonlight. You can also clear your crystals in the moonlight. Don't leave them out in the sun. Just get out and enjoy that full moon. Hike, bike, garden. It's a perfect time for that. The weather's good. All right, here's what we have. Create silence. And I think this is the same one I picked on the hike the one time. Anyways, we have the moon. And even though it's not full there, the moon is always really full. We just can't see it all lit up, but it is always there, of course. And we have somebody sitting there meditating. So the full moon sometimes does bring a lot of energetic emotions to us. And so if you are feeling at all tense, then make sure you are creating silence in your head and some in your heart too, so that you can get the information that you need from the universe. And usually that's, we've got you, right? Got your back. We've got your back. Got your back. You have trust. And let's see, that's 39, so I'll read that one too. Create silence. The moon could speak, but never does, because she has found something so much greater worth, silence. Sit still and listen to the silence. Lay the distractions of the world at your doorstep and move toward the center of your heart where there is quiet. Your soul has secrets to tell, but it speaks in whispers. Yep, you can't hear unless you're quiet. Lay your ear down toward that soul space and listen deeply. Where there was noise and chaos, now there is abundance and ease. Where there were warning and warring thoughts, now there's peace. Silence will be your lover tonight. Court her, and the mystery will offer itself up to you, rolling in ecstasy at your feet. And none of that will occur if you're not stopping to listen. All right. Okay, I have Bradley Valentine's Angel Wisdom deck to do our big spread. We're going to get a lot of sunlight coming in now, which is always healthy for us to have more sunlight. Okay. We're going to end this lunar cycle releasing anything that's not good for us, that doesn't feel good for us, and being open to any magic and miracles and anything you've been manifesting to come in. What have you wanted? I hope you've been writing it down. Writing it down, spending time in that silence, setting your intentions, making it known. Okay, here we go. Okay, this first card is representative of where we're at collectively. Okay, balance. So this is a major arcana, and this is saying we need balance. And since the equinox just start a couple weeks ago, week ago, the daylight and the nighttime are, still about even Steven. And so we do have balance in our world as far as the cycles go. However, if we're not in tune with that, we're going to feel a little out of whack. So make sure that you're grounding yourself, you're drinking a lot of water, you're making sure that you are getting the sunlight, that you're getting enough sleep. Ooh, sleep is so important. Get enough sleep. And do what you need to do to balance out your life. Even if it's just saying no to some people. No, I can't. I can't do that. That's not going to work for me right now. Take care of yourself so you can have balance. All right, this is what you, when I say you, I mean the collective, are being crossed by. What's in our path? You want to be balanced. I'm going to have patience and balance. Let's see what's in our path. Okay, we have the 9 of Cups. So this is that wishes come true. Wishes are coming true, but there's so many choices. There's so many choices. So we could be a little overwhelmed if we do feel balanced. And there's so many choices it could be. What should I do? Where should I go? What should I do? But stop and listen. If we stop and listen, we will know the right direction to take. What is the right direction? We will know what it is. We have to stop and listen. All right, this card is going to represent what has been our past. And it's the Hermit, another major arcana card. And I will take a picture of this layout too and post it. He has said, you've gone within. Maybe you have, in the winter time, you were spending a lot of time inside. The weather's been kind of bad, even in California. And so maybe you were more inside. And now is the perfect time, my advice, to get out and get some sunlight and enjoy nature. So this was the past where you were more inside. So what is the near, not long-term future, just the near future? And again, I just want to say, cards don't predict the future. They only tell of what the energy is now. And so based on what that energy is now, what's the possibilities coming up? So what are the possibilities coming up in the near future? And we have do what you love. And she's doing artwork. And I think that that's one of the big messages we've already had with it doesn't matter if you're not even any good at it. If you enjoy it, do it. Do it for you. Do it for growth for you. If this makes you happy, do it. If riding your bike makes you happy, do it. Even if you're slow. If you sing, do it. Paint, do it. Do it for you. You're not going to be doing it for anybody else. Just for you and your own happiness. Okay. So, what's the foundation of all this? What's at our foundation? What's our foundation? Messages, please. Okay, our foundation here is the Queen of Swords. I love this. There's a little blue butterfly right there, and then there's a little one here too, and there's a little blue butterfly here, and I have my little blue butterfly wings on here, but no worries, no butterfly is injured in the making of these earrings. So you have humor, we have humor, and we have let people go that aren't good for us. We have let people go that aren't really our friends or aren't really in our tribe, who really don't have our back. We have let people go because we would rather collectively be alone to have an openness to attract those people that are good for us than to hold on to relationships, jobs, couches, cars, thoughts, anything that doesn't serve us. We've let it go so we can be open to what really is ours in our heart to come in. Okay. Now, this is going to be a card that's going to represent what we'd like to see. What we would like to see coming up for us. like to see? What are our thoughts about all this? What are our thoughts about this, angels? Okay, well, sometimes things don't turn out how you think. So this is the Five of Cups. And you know, everybody thinks this is a negative card. And it is like a reminder, though, don't focus on the negative. So he's standing here, and there's 3 cups that are right here falling down. I love that the moon is up here. There's that moon. But you can see there's hands out reaching to him. Here, I've got a cup. I've got something for you. Turn around and look. So make sure you always remember the universe does have your back. You might need to sit down a little bit and listen. I know it's a message I get a lot, but you do need to listen. And the best way to do that is to sit and meditate. I need to move some cards over here. Sit and meditate, because there's good coming. You just have to look for it. And I like this stream too. This is, to me, also means, yeah, it might seem a little crappy right here. I don't have anything. Just go with the flow. Go with the flow and be open and keep your eyes open. What's behind you? All right. Go with the flow. Everything happens for a reason. Everything. You might not know it at the moment, but then, you know, 3 months down the line, you might look back and go, oh, that's how that was supposed to be. That's why. That's why. Okay, so externally, the energy is the star. And so the star is, again, about balance and have faith in the future for the brightness. You can see she's pouring water. It's pretty balanced, but I love down here. It's kind of hard to see, but there's like little different streams. And if I really counted them, I'm going to see there's 7 of them, because that's represents the chakras. And if your chakras are balanced, then it's so easy to feel grounded, feel sexy, have creativity, have an open heart, be able to speak your truth, to have good intuition, and to feel like you are connected to the earth, to the stars, to the moon. And so this is the external focus, the external energy going on for the collective right now is, let's all stay balanced. Let's all work on our chakras. Oh, look at, I love these little, oh, and there's a bluebird. I don't know. Do you think they're related? They might be related. So if we can stay balanced, then the future's going to be grand. And again, I'm going to get this saying all messed up, but it's like, if you are having a good day, you should meditate. And if you're having a bad day, you should really meditate for longer. Something like that. I'm going to look that one up. But that's really the message, is stay connected. And the only way to stay connected is to stay connected to your guides, your inner being. And to do that, you need to sit down and be quiet. Okay, angels, this is the internal energy going on right now for the collective. That's the star was the external energy. We have those. We're going to keep our eyes open so we can see what changes we need to make. Have everything positive. And our internal is the ego. It was upside down, but I don't read these ones upside down. And really, that could be that even though we have balance, that the outside energy is balanced, we may not be able to see this because of our head. So we need to say to our ego, you're not in charge. I'm going with my heart. I'm going to go with my heart says that whatever decisions I'm making, and I can make good decisions, whatever decisions I'm making them with my heart. And I know that the universe will take care of that if I'm planning with my heart. So, yeah. Yeah, the ego is just a reminder that to feel your feelings also, and don't mask them. A lot of people run and hide and use different ways to not face their inner truth. So that's a reminder, because I think that we can't use that fabulous star energy unless we do make our ego sit. All right, what is our advice? What's the advice coming in, angels? What's the advice that you want for us? Though I think they've given us a lot of advice already, but give us some advice for this full moon. This full moon, this pink full moon. What advice do you want to give us? Advice is, okay, we have the Page of Swords, and I love it again. I have all these butterflies. I feel like I'm just attracting them today, because I know a lot of the cards in this deck don't have those, but there's quite a few that I've been pulling today that have these. So here he is, the Page of Swords, and he's ready. He's ready. He is logical, perceptive, insightful. He's ready for the challenge. He's got some good ideas, and he's ready to take on the world. And those blue tennis shoes are awesome. So, transformation, ready to go, and speak your mind too. Speak your mind. And I think this also means not just speaking your mind, but I think it's a big reminder to do something you really like, to sing your own song, whatever that may be, something. I think I'm going to get my paints out. Give that a whirl, because that makes me happy. And really, I'm not that great at it, though. I'm trying not to be judgmental about it, but I'm going to do it just for me. Okay, what's the outcome? What is the outcome around this full moon going to be for the collective? What is the energetic outcome? Okay, so our outcome is that we may need to put all the cups aside and make a big change in our life. So we could be making some changes. We have the Eight of Cups. Take your dog with you. So you may be seeking a little more than you're experiencing, but I think you may find that you're so good at this thing that you're going to give it a whirl, that things may be changing for you. Things may be changing for you. Things may be changing for you, and maybe it's going to take you on a new journey, because he's ready for a new journey. And look at that moon. I know it's not full, but it's the moon. And I think that's the message, is to just try something, and something that you wanted to try. Don't be afraid. Put your ego away. Give it a shot. Enjoy it. And you might be going on a new journey with that. You may be feeling a new journey because of that. I like that one. Okay. I have my big super deck, and I'm just going to pull a couple of cards from that. have a couple of Kyle Gray's. I'm one of Kyle Gray's certified practitioners. And I'm just going to pull a couple of the cards from this mega deck here and see who comes up for a message for us. Messages, angels, messages. Who wants to come out and speak to us? Here we go. We have Archangel Jophiel, who's always a good reminder to remember that on the inside and the outside, we are only part of God. So we are like whole, perfect. We are perfect on the inside and the outside, and we don't have to judge other people. So it says, thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. And I love the green for the new springtime, the green for the new springtime. Okay, who else do we have here? Oh, and Mary Magdalene. So I think a lot of you who may be trying your new, maybe it's not new, it's just something you love. Maybe sometimes people who like love to paint, but maybe their paintings aren't museum worthy or art critic worthy. Sometimes they like to be the teacher of that. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call and don't let anything stop you. So Teacher Awakening with Mary Magdalene. And I think it all does relate to everybody needs to do the thing that's inside of them. And if you don't know what that is, sit and be quiet and listen. And it's not, I'm going to tell you, it's not sitting and watching hours of TV. And it's not sitting at the bar drinking all the time. There's something else. There's something else inside of everybody. There's something in everybody that's willing to come out. And I think this also is, I love those flowers. When we heal ourselves, we heal others. We heal our family and others in our community. All right, I'm going to go for one more here. And I have Sanat Kumara is light activation. So everybody at the full moon, that white full moon, is a time to activate and shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. But it's only going to come through loud and clear if you create the silence. Create the silence. Start with 5 minutes and just build up. Use an app if you need to. It can be a little scary at first, listening to yourself, but give it a try. You might be surprised. It might take you on, where did he go? My brand new adventure. The brand new adventure with the dog. You're going to take your dog with you. Okay, I'm going to lay all these out. There you go. So it might take you on a new adventure. So I'm going to lay these all out and I'll post them too. Thank you. Enjoy your pink Pasquale of full moon.